Right, today I'm going to talk to you about how to deal with a divorce. I'm going to be running a weekly blog. So next week's blog is going to deal with, and it's going to tie into this, what to do if your ex does not want you to see your children, more to do with custody. Fine, now first thing I can say in dealing with a divorce is get a specialist matrimonial attorney. You cannot have a general practitioner do your divorce anymore. Divorce used to be an area of general practice, but now there's a number of acts involved. You have the Children's Act, the Matrimonial Property Act, the Maintenance Act, the Domestic Violence Act, a number of other acts, Custody Marriages Act, etc., etc. And I think the Hindu and Muslim Marriages Acts will probably come into it soon. So it's a very specialized area of law, and just like you won't have your dentist do brain surgery for you, you can't have a general practitioner do your divorce anymore. It's a recipe for disaster. So step number one, get a specialist matrimonial attorney. It'll actually save you money. Step number two, there are two types of divorces. You have your contested divorce, which is exactly what it says. You fight about everything and it costs a lot of money. Step two, you have your uncontested divorce, where you go to court with a settlement paper, which deals with the division of the assets, the parenting plan, the maintenance, and the maintenance, spousal maintenance if there is, and it's no mess, no fuss, and a lot cheaper. A specialist matrimonial attorney will help you in drafting that settlement agreement, and the issues that you can't settle on, he will send you to a good mediator, which will help you solve those issues. If it then turns out there are issues that you couldn't solve, then you go to court only on those issues and not on everything. And trust me, 90% of contested divorces become uncontested. Now, if you stand to make 10 million rand, spending R1 million is a good investment. Spending R1 million, however, when there's only 300,000 or 400,000 rand to distribute, is not a good investment. So keep that in mind. The longer a trial goes on, people always ask me how much is going to cost. Quite simply, it's how much are you going to fight and how much are you going to be petty. The more petty you are and the more you're going to fight about nonsense, the more expensive it's going to cost, because it's court and trial time, and that's where the real expense lies. So bottom line is, your spouse says to you, I want to get divorced, or you decide, I want to get divorced. Well, you contact your local specialist matrimonial attorney. In Gauteng, you contact the Gauteng Family Law Forum, or I'd say you contact me at www.divlaw, as in divorcelaw.co.za. You'll find me there. We'll set up a consultation and we'll take it from there. What we'll do at the first consultation is we'll go through everything, the reasons for the divorce, why you want divorced, are there minor children, what assets are there to be divided up, and then we'll draw up a settlement agreement and a parenting plan. We will then give it to the other side and say to them, please take a week or two and get back to us. We'll do a bit of roundtable negotiations, possibly a mediation or two. Be that as it may, if it takes 30 or 60 days to sign a settlement agreement, it's so much better and cheaper than 2 to 3 to 6 years in court, where you could have settled the matter in wasted legal fees. So get a specialist matrimonial attorney, go see that attorney, draw up a parenting plan, a settlement agreement, give it to the other side, go to mediation, and then if there's any issues you can't settle on, then go to litigation on those issues, and I promise you those issues in itself will become settled in due course. So that's it in a nutshell. Next week, I'm going to do a short little blog on what if your spouse denies you custody or there's custody issues. It'll tie in with this. And if you want to get hold of me, it's www.divlaw.co.za. Alternatively, Theron and Theron attorneys. We're specialist matrimonial attorneys. It's all that we do. Thank you.